Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I'm here today with a very special guest who is what I like to call an industrial philosopher, but I'm sure she has more interesting way of presenting her work. I first met Christina a number of years ago, and I was so impressed by how she married the philosophical aspects to corporate working and to help organizations really look at their actions through the lens of philosophy and what philosophy has taught us through the years. So, Cristina Digiacomo, welcome today. And the class, we have 22 students, all eager young leaders of the future, doing their masters in project management. And they are blessed to hear what you have to tell us today.
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes. And so,
All philosophy is the investigation. It's the process of asking questions. So I believe that a question is the most disruptive force in the universe. The truths that we understand all came from asking a question. And so that's sort of philosophy is predicated on asking questions. And that's the tool of reason, is asking a question. And so that's how philosophy enables people to be that investigator. Because as a project manager, your role is to always play detective, especially if something goes wrong. And one of the things that makes a project manager great is not being attached to the outcome of the solution to the problem. When something goes wrong, and approaching the situation without judgment, without emotion or feeling like, that it was their fault. They're detectives. And their tool is, okay, so how did we end up here? And everyone is a suspect. Like that's the thing. Like that's what makes a project manager really good. And that is very important mentality to have, because it is the mentality that is so needed when things go wrong. And leaders are looking for that person who can be the still point in the room, who can really understand exactly backtracking into how things happen, because this is how new processes get developed, so these things don't happen again. And so it's really important to be accurate in this investigation. So, and that starts with asking questions.
thank you. That was really great. Now you've also written a book for folks who want to dig a little deeper into industrial philosophy. What was the motivation for you in writing that book?
So, thank you for asking. It's called Wise Up at Work. And it was my attempt at trying to explain some of the ideas and concepts that I used in my career that I found the most helpful.
Christina, is there any thought of words of wisdom that you would like to impart to the students today?
Yes, when we enter into a new environment, our egos are already like, oh my God, will they like me? Will they get it? Oh, who are those people over there? Oh my God, the boss just needed something from me. And we freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Your job when you first enter into an environment is to learn as much about how to do that job well as you possibly can. You are in a beginner mindset. You are in a learning mindset. You're not in a schmoozing mindset. You're in a get S done mindset to do your job and do it well and learn as much as you can. And the reason why is because through this process is how you are going to learn who the players are. So when you enter into a new environment, stay calm, stay collected. Do not, even if every cell in your body is crying out, I don't belong here, just make sure you go in there and do things as best you can and do it right. And believe me, your opinion will be asked for. You will be called upon. You will be noticed. That's going to take time. And you need to make sure that you're in the right place too. The only way to do that is to be super observant. You're the observer. You're watching just as much as they're watching. That's my advice. I wish somebody had told this to me when I was. I
Definitely.
really am sending all of you so many good wishes, and I wish you well on your journeys. I'll give Dr. Gina my LinkedIn profile, my LinkedIn URL, and you're welcome to connect with me on LinkedIn. And don't be a stranger.